Okay, today we're going to learn about the control panel. Back in here in this control area, we have our technique chart. It's divided into sections by tabs, that's sections of the body. So you can pick or select the section that you're going to do x-rays of. We're starting in chest. So for our chest, we choose then the projection that we're going to do. So if we're going to do a PA chest, we need 110 kVp at 4 mass. If we were going to do a hand, come over here to upper extremity, find hand, and then if we're doing a lateral hand, then we're going to use 63 kVp at 4 mass at 40-inch SID. And each section of the body is divided or listed so that all of the practicums that we have here in the lab, you can find the projection that you need and set your technique. You never have to memorize the technique chart. Okay, next we have our control board or control panel here on the computer, and we would normally select our patient. Since we're here in practicum and do not have a real patient, we can just go down here and click on emergency and then come up here and select practicum. This would also be if you were doing any kind of projects or practicing in here for any reason. Okay, now the things that you need to set on this screen, you just need to select which receptor you are using. So we have to use, this is wall bucky. You see the little stand, upright vertical stand with what looks to be like a cassette or image receptor in it. So if we were to select wall bucky, it's going to kind of fade out for a minute and then it will highlight that wall bucky. Then we could choose our kVp and mass. If we're doing table bucky, so something where we actually would normally put our cassette inside the bucky in the table, then we would choose this one. And what looks to be like a little table with a tube over the top of it and an image receptor inside of it. And again, set kVp and mass. If we are going to put an actual regular cassette, like a CR cassette or film cassette, on the tabletop or do something portably, then with that cassette, then we would choose this one and again set kVp and mass. If we're going to use an image receptor, our digital image receptor outside of the bucky, then we would actually choose this one and then set kVp and mass. Okay, I want you to notice that there's a mass and then there's an MA. Sometimes students will set kVp and MA rather than setting kVp and mass. But the two that we're asking you to set are, well, three things: the receptor, kVp, and mass. Okay? We do sometimes have this covering that section over there, but just remember it's all going to be in line right in the center. That's what you need to focus on. And then this side over here is for image review. When you take an x-ray, then you can do annotation where you actually type text onto your cassette, rotate it around, crop the image, things like that. You can also work sometimes on like the window and leveling on your images, but that's where this would happen. And that is all of our control panel.